Welcome back to Conquest of Nerath, the Dungeons & Dragons board game put out by Wizards of the Coast. We are going to conclude in this episode the Iron Circle's turn, and we have one battle left to do, and it's going to be right here on this human, the Kingdom of Rethmil. It is currently human owned, but that is probably going to change. However, dice can be very tricky. All right, and also, on top of it, the Hobgoblins are going to be playing their Bombardment card, which says the Iron Circle siege engines are the only pieces that can attack during the first battle round. So they basically get a free attack with the two siege engines here, which is going to be 4 8-sided dice, and that's going to be the entire first round, and then we're going to get into the battle after that. And I also mistakenly said 3-foot soldiers. One of these is a wizard. 2-foot soldiers, a wizard, and a siege engine. All right, let's get the pieces to the dice tray and get battling. Okay, so we're doing bombardment, which means 4 8-sided dice, and that's all that's going to happen for the first turn. So the wizard doesn't get his first strike, nothing. This is the entire first round of battle is just going to be a bombardment. And 2 hits. That's going to immediately eliminate 2 of the human units, and of course they're going to destroy the foot soldiers. So the bombardment takes out the foot soldiers. So now we're into the next round of battle. They still have a wizard left, so their human wizard's going to get first strike, rolling a 7, which is going to take out a hobgoblin unit, so we'll remove the foot soldier. And now I'm going to roll the attack, and then we have the siege engine defense. So we still have 2 siege engines and a foot soldier, so that's 4 d8s and a d6. So the foot soldier hits, and 7, that's actually, and that misses. So we do have 2 hits. That's going to destroy both the wizard and the siege engine. However, the humans do still have the siege engine for defense, and it rolls a 1, so that is not good enough. So the bombardment really paid off for the Iron Circle. Let's go back to the board, and it looks like another victory point. All right, so the bombardment from the Iron Circle manages to wipe out all the human resistance there. We're going to put a Iron Circle token on there. This was a human land. That's going to score the alliance between Karkoth and the Iron Circle another victory point. All right, with that victory, the Iron Circle they go from 8 to 9 points for the alliance, and that's going to be it for victory points. That is the end of the battle section, and now we're going to be getting into reposition. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do reinforce and then collect income. All right, so the only unit, well, we're going to have to do the dungeon as well, but the only unit that's flying unit to reposition is the Storm Elemental here, and it's just going to move 1 space up to the Shattered Reef. And the reason it's going to do that is to try and block the Nerathian warship from bringing any more troops down to the island. Hopefully that will deter them. And now let's go to the dungeon, because we have the 2 fighters and the wizard that need to exit there. All right, so the 2 fighters that were successful are going to move back to the capital along with the wizard. And we need to restock that dungeon with, of course, 2 new guardians go in. And that is going to be that. All right, that takes care of reposition. Now it is time to reinforce, which means the hobgoblins will be buying units, placing them on the board, and moving them. So let's get to that. All right, so the Iron Circle with their 12 gold pieces are going to buy 1 wizard for 3, a fighter for 2, a dragon for 5 to replace the one they lost, and 2 foot soldiers, 1 gold each. All right, let's get to placing them on the board and moving them. All right, the Iron Circle is going to put all of their units right here at their capital. So that's the dragon, the fighter, the wizard, and 2 foot soldiers. And of course, they all get to move. So the 2 foot soldiers are going to move to this spot, 1, 2, because they can move 1 space. The fighter is also going to move to that space. And the wizard is going to move up here to this space. And the dragon is going to fly right here with the 3 hobgoblin foot soldiers. So we're really shoring up our defenses, because of course the elves, if we look over here, have quite a few forces massed. And that is going to conclude the reinforce, which is placing units, moving them. Next up is to see how much income the Iron Circle is going to collect. All right, tallying up all of the spaces for the Iron Circle, they are going to be collecting 14 gold pieces. So not bad, 14 gold pieces. They plundered a dungeon. Point-wise, we are sitting at the Karkoth Iron Circle Alliance is at 9 points. And the humans, the Valen and the Nerathian League humans are sitting at 4 points. So they have some catching up to do. However, it is the Nerathian humans' turn next, and it's hard to say what they're going to be able to do. Of course, they are situated mostly up here in the north. They have quite a few troops. We'll see what they're going to do in the next episode. It's going to be their turn. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for Conquest of Nerath. We're going to have the humans player going next, and it's going to be the end of round 1. And so that will be that. All right, thanks for watching. Join me next time.